Oh, shit, dude. Look at the weeping willow tree over there. We're into the wetlands. Let's go. Okay, let's check. We gotta check on all the knoll camps and see if we can find one that's, like, appropriately leveled. Level 20, that's a gray mob. Level 20, level 21, 22. Nah, if there's level 20s there, those are grays, so we don't want to waste our time with those. We gotta find a different camp of gnolls to, you know, kill over and over and over and over again. Oh, did I repair? Apparently not, but my gear is mostly good. Black slime level 20. I know there's good packs here. I know there's packs of like 22, 23, 24, 25 mobs. You just have to get to the right area. Young Wetlands, Crocodile, Mousehide, Fenrunner. Let's just ambush this dude. Let's try out this dagger. Non-crit. Excuse me. Whoopsies, I pressed the wrong button. I didn't mean to gouge. He dodges my... Okay, this is a disappointing start to our adventure. Add some poisons. Should we use crippling poison? I don't know. If I start getting annoyed by mobs running away, we'll change up the plan. Wow, he runs quickly. And, okay, now we cannot... We aggroed that one. Okay. This is, okay, we're not, like, in the right territory yet, you guys, okay? You gotta understand, it's just, like, this isn't the right place. We'll find the right place. Trust me, guys. 2 ambush non-criticals in a row. Fenrunner. Mistweaver. These guys are all grouped up. If we, killed them one at a time, we could maybe, like... pick them off as they respawn, but we could also try to find a camp that's just more approachable than that densely packed camp. Let's look. I'm pretty sure there's good camps around here. Yeah, the Fenrunner apparently runs away very quickly. Kind of annoying. Or maybe we could just go... See, if we do the humanoids, we can pickpocket them, which is good. But if we decide that the humanoids suck too much and are annoying, because they run away or are in tight packs, we could definitely go and do raptors instead. Further down the river, southeast. Wait, that's where we came from. This spot was too low level. I'm gonna keep going north. Make our way towards the town at the very least. Okay, we're gonna move into this next mob while we still have the Remorseless buff. And we're finally gonna get a crit ambush. Guys, trust me, this usually doesn't happen, okay? Usually, everything works out fine. Boom! See? Easy. It was less than 20 seconds to get from one mob to the next. See, this is what we're trying to do. See, this is why Ghostly Strike isn't good enough, because we kill mobs. We go from one mob to the next in under 20 seconds. We can only Ghostly Strike every... Oh, no! It's over, chap. We missed an ambush. Is my, like, dagger skill too low or something? Dagger's 130 out of 135? No, my dagger skill's fine, bro. Yes. Okay. Okay, now we're in the groove. Okay. We're making moves. Ambushing fools. Boom, 400 damage. Probably not worth pressing Sinister Strike there, but... Or, I mean, Slice and Dice. The baby dragons have low armor? I don't know if they have low armor or not. Says you. That was a non-critical, guys. It's an anomaly. Doesn't count. Easy. Non-crits are an anomaly. It's a mage perspective. No, we literally have this is plus 40%. We have a passive talent that's plus 45%. And then we have a baseline crit rate of like 10%. We actually should have like 95% crit. Look, 45 there, 40 there, and then out of our spell book, our baseline rate is 9.3. So that's, what, 94.3% against an equal level enemy? Thought I was gonna not aggro that other one. Alright, here's another null pack. Let's see if we can do this null pack. If we do the nulls, we'll be able to pickpocket them, which is good. Which reminds me. Need to add... Cast pickpocket to the ambush button. And hopefully we're on auto loot. Need to configure, if not, I need to put on auto loot. You can look up the armor values. I mean, I'm just gonna keep killing the mobs. It's fine. Have I been enjoying the PTR? Asked Warrior. Yeah, it's fun, but it's also, it's a lot. You know, it's pretty intense to be doing, you know, the PTR rating all the time. So it's a bit much sometimes, I'd say. So while it was fun, at the same time, I am happy that it is over. Okay, so these guys would be great if I could kill them one at a time. Let's get a food buff. And then I'll try to shoot one of them. See if this ends up being a problem or not. Mistweaver, Fenrunner, and Trapper. I am trapped. He's gone. Just let him run away. This was probably dumb. There's a big health potion down. Wow, yeah, that was not smart. I didn't have to burn evasion, but I did burn one of my big healing potions. The idea is that I can kill some of these, and then once they're all dead, I'll be able to pick them off one at a time as they respawn. But maybe that's not a great idea. Mistweaver, Fenrunner. I think the camp's full spawn, maybe. Yeah, maybe we should just fuck off. Maybe we should go to the raptors. Like, those null packs are really densely packed. Go to the raptors. We could go to, I believe there's an area with slimes. The raptors should be good, though, I think. We'll kill this. Oh, the sinister strikes with the dagger are not good. Here's a Knoll camp. Let's look at it. Investigate closer, see the distribution of the enemies. Looks like there's 2 on the outside and 3 in the middle. The outside ones could definitely be pulled alone. There's the inside ones, probably have to be pulled as a group. It's another group situation. Yeah, okay. In my head, I thought when I was imagining the wetlands, I was like, yeah, these will be fine packs to do with ambush. Turns out, no. They're not. Can you macro equip it? Yeah, I was doing that before, but now, I have, my dagger is so much stronger than my best Sinister Strike weapon that I just don't think it's worth swapping to a Sinister Strike weapon. So I just leave the dagger on all the time. I mean, the best sword I have is literally half the DPS of my dagger. It's just like, yeah, we're not changing into that item. Whoa. There we go. Okay. Mob spun right when I pressed my ambush, so I thought I was gonna get the ambush off, but did not. Okay, this is more what we're looking for. This could be a good spot. And these are pickpocketable also, which is great. I knew we would find something. Stealth? What? Let me get up the side of this hill to ambush. There we go. So I've macroed the pickpocket into my ambush. So you see, like, I looted a spongy moral off of that guy already. When we loot this guy, you'll see a little, or when we ambush him, you'll see loot pop up. 96 copper. Or did it loot nothing? I don't know. The loot window flashed on the screen for just a moment. This is exactly the kind of group of enemies that we want. You know, one enemy at a time, just slightly spread out so that we're able to fight them one at a time. And we just demolish them. Look at that. One mob to the next, keeping up our ghostly, or our remorseless attacks buff. Crimson Ooze? What is that? And is it gonna aggro? Yeah, it is gonna aggro. Okay. This is a level 25 Ooze. Okay. Whatever. Not a problem. Ghostly Strike. Bandage myself. There's a dead gnome here. Uh-oh. Where's the next ooze? We have to go into the building now? We always gotta go 20 seconds. You know, we only get this remorseless buff for 20 seconds. So we want to be able to move from one mob to the next quickly. Oh, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Got him. Crimson ooze is in the tomb. Okay. We can go in the tomb. Reapply poison to my main hand. We got 18 charges left on the offhand. That's fine. Stealth it up again. Whoa, I did not expect that. I was not looking around. Is this a vanish angle? I think we're okay for now. We still got evasion going. Healing potion. Gonna take down this one, and it should be a lot easier after the one is down. Ghostly again. Okay. Was not expecting to fight 3 mobs there. Although that is my fault for just not looking around. Definitely needed that evasion. Whoa. Monstrous ooze is in here too? Oh, shit. Wait, there's so many oozes down there. You plan on releasing tips and tricks, etc. for Phase 4? It's already on the Discord in text form in the FAQ channel. It is much, much easier for me to produce, you know, things in just written form than it is to put it all into video form. It takes a lot more effort for me to deliver the same information in video form than just having it in text form, which is easy for me to produce and easy for me to edit and change also. Alright, I'm so over the oozes. They aren't respawning fast enough, and I don't like that little tomb thing with all those tight quarters. Plus, these ones are skinnable. The other ones were pickpocketable, but these ones are skinnable. I don't think... Do you think there's any mob that's both pickpocketable and skinnable? The opening ambush is really good. The rest of it is kind of sad because I don't have Cruel Barb. Oh, Worgen? Worgen? Yeah, that they might be both pickpocketable and skinnable. Find some of those guys in Duskwood. No pockets on the Worgen? Okay.
Big pog damage.
Oh, Warrian, thank you for the Prime. Thank you for 6 months of support. I appreciate that. My favorite section of the tips and tricks is the gunship battle tech. There's 2, like, insane tech tips that I have for that. Oh, damn. We barely didn't make it to the mob in time. But then our ambush crit anyway, so it was fine. Whoa!
Big pog damage.
Warrian gifting 20 tier 1 subs to the community for gunship
Big
battle
pog damage.
tech. Well, I'm glad someone appreciates
Big pog damage.
effort I've put in to optimizing the hardest encounter
Big pog
in
damage.
Icecrown Citadel. Here we go.
Big
I'm gonna show
pog
you guys
damage.
what the tech is. Gunship battle. Okay, there's 2 things. Goblin Rocket Pack does
pog damage.
AoE damage when you land with it. You can create a macro with just this line, spam it while damaging enemies,
pog
and it will
damage.
deal a great AoE damage around you. On my first attempt using this,
Big
Goblin
pog
Rocket
damage.
Pack accounted for 26% of my damage. It's a very serious amount of damage.
Big pog damage.
Also, rogues can use Distract on the Freeze Mage
pog damage.
before it starts casting Blizzard. And what Distract does to the Freeze Mage, if you use it before it
pog
starts
damage.
casting Blizzard, is it basically stuns it for 10 seconds.
Big pog
It
damage.
turns and faces away, stops moving, and everyone can blast it for 10
Big
seconds.
pog damage.
Usually, you just kill the Freeze Mage before it even starts casting
Big
Blizzard
pog
with this
damage.
technology, and your gunners never get kicked out of their cannons if you do that right.
Pog damage.
Warrian, yeah, I bound it to my Envenom, I bound it to my Mutilate, and I
pog
also
damage.
just made an independent button with that bind. Warrian, thank you so much for the 20 subs. That's very generous.
pog
I
damage.
appreciate your support. Ambush, let's go.
Big pog damage. Big pog damage. Big pog
Oh,
damage.
he saw me in stealth, bro. I was trying to move. Oh, he's level 26. He's like equal level mob. These 25, 24. Should probably fight lower level mobs that we can just kill more easily. Medium leathers, okay. Okay, ambush, 400. Slice and dice, out of habit. Probably not actually good in this setup. It's probably just like ambush ghostly. And then hope the mob is dead. And then go next. BZG says, hello, sir. Hope you have a good stream. Is your talents for the hardcore rogue on the Discord as well? Let me check. No. It's not. So, what we have to do is make that happen. Which I can make happen. Just take me a second. Simonize. Create new set. Simonize hardcore. Talents. There we go. Share. Sharing link. Classic era rogue. Hardcore. Hardcore. Rogue. Simonize show. Fuck, we're running out of characters. This does not have items since they changed to frequently only talents. There you go. Now, when people do exclamation point talent spec or whatever, it actually links them to the talents being used. Guys, it is actually really difficult and annoying to keep up with making a resource that lets people say exclamation point talent and link to what's actually happening on stream, because I play like 10 different characters and I change talent specs often. I do my best, but it is actually a lot to keep up with. You know, every goddamn time I change talents or try something new, I then have to update the back-end resources for people to be able to see. But I do it because I know that's what you guys want, so there you go. I will make it to the next mob here. Is ambush build viable past level 40? Well, you know, I'm level 27. When I get to level 40, I'll tell you. I don't know. Right now, it seems pretty good, is what I would say. What the? Why is this window open? Failed attempt at skinning. Oh my god, I'm a skinning noob. Big ambush. Yeah, this is not quite fast enough. I want to fight slightly lower level enemies. And I know if we go towards Menethil Harbor, we'll find groups of raptors that are slightly lower level. I think it's better if, like, we 1- and 2-shot the enemies rather than having to fight them any longer than, like, 2 globals. Even if it's less experience per. I feel like that's what this build is angled around. Killing easy enemies extremely quickly. Crocolisk is gonna aggro. No, it's not. Okay. Level 24 Brute. Oh, and we got the battered junk box from pickpocketing him. Nice. Please don't run into the pack of other enemies. Nice. Wait, this area... I mean, there's the dense packs there. But there's also a lot of lone mobs that I can fight. Which is exactly what I want. Okay, let's hang out here for a little bit. Parapper? I don't think so. Just dead. Okay, I like this, kind of. Pick off this guy next. He resisted... Oh, he resisted the pickpocket. And then I didn't get an ambush off because resisting the pickpocket pulled me out of stealth. Still in the net. Reapply poison to the offhand and the main hand, it looks like. 2 charges left. Good time to refresh that. Can we make it to that guy in 4 seconds? No. Yeah, this is about the speed we want to be going on these guys. What are your thoughts on the top rogue parse on Twin Valkyrs? I don't really have a thought or opinion on that. I really don't care about people, you know, getting parses on Warcraft logs. I think, it's just stupid. Man, I remember sweating around this area. If they put that pack, it's run for your... Oh, yeah, if these mobs, like, chain together, it can be nasty. Maybe I ran out of, like, mobs now. And they're not respawning fast enough. I don't know if I can pick off this brute. And I think if I aggro that brute, it's gonna aggro the main pack. But this guy, I think I can get. Ritter asks, is there always a 1% chance, or what is it based off of? What the pickpocket resist? I'm not sure what pickpocket resist is based off of. Some people have speculated that it's based off, like, your stealth skill versus their stealth skill. Other people have suggested it is spell hit chance. I don't know, and frankly, it's never been something that's been relevant enough that I would, like, invest the amount of time that is required to figure out exactly what, like, chance table is being rolled when you attempt to pickpocket a mob. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's like not important to solve that mystery. Dream asks, are you enjoying Rogue on hardcore? Yeah. Yeah, actually, I'm having fun. We play hardcore about once a week. I do like raiding. You know, that's the main thing I like doing in World of Warcraft. And hardcore doesn't really offer that. Like, in a way it does, but I'll explain how it doesn't. Like in Wrath of the Lich King, you do your leveling, and then you get to max level, and then you can raid as much as you want. You can do dungeons, you can do raids, you can do all the kind of endgame group PvE content, right? And you can try wacky strategies and try to push the limits of your character, and that's fun to me. In hardcore, you absolutely can raid and do group content also. However, you know, the whole thing about hardcore is if you die once, it's over and you have to start over, right? Like, you're done. Go back to Brill. Go back to Elwyn. Go back to Cold Ridge Valley. While you can raid and do dungeons and do group content at max level, you don't really have the guarantee of being able to do that, right? Like, you invest all the time to level up your character and gear up your character, and then you're like, okay, I can do raids now. Well, in hardcore, like, if you die anywhere along the way, you lose that investment, and you don't get to what is, in my view, the payoff. You know, the part of it that I like the most. So, I couldn't bring myself to, like, no life level as fast as possible to rush into the raids in hardcore, knowing that, like, the payoff and fun at the end isn't even guaranteed. Now, I feel like if I knew it was only up to my gameplay skill to not die and earn that payoff, I'd be much happier with it. But in reality, like, the number of hours you spend, like, you can die to a disconnect. You can die to a game bug. If you ever group with people in low-level dungeons, you can die to them making mistakes and not you making mistakes. And there's just so many ways that you lose your investment and your progress that make it, you know, I'm not willing to go super degen level up super fast. And there's ways to die that are legitimately completely not your fault. And I'm not just talking about, like, getting unlucky with crits or dodges. I mean, like, you disconnect, or, like, the person in your group does something dumb and you're stuck in that group with them, and then their dumb decision gets you killed. Alright, we've filled up our inventory. This usually happens if you kill a large variety of enemies. It happens pretty often that you just, like, fill up your inventory faster, whereas if you stick to one particular type of enemy, you can usually last longer before your inventory fills up. So yeah, usually we play hardcore about once a week, and that's about enough of it for me. You know, maybe we go and do, like, 2 times a week or something, whatever, but, like, not going, you know, not going super hardcore in hardcore. Just, you know, playing it for fun every once in a while. Black Channel Marsh. There's an area of raptors I'm gonna check out over there. We're gonna hit up the town, sell off all the stuff in my inventory, grab the flight point, and then we'll go over to the raptors. Boom. Non-critical ambush. Not exciting. I feel like, I mean, I have so much critical strike chance on my ambush. I feel like it doesn't crit as often as it should. We get to serrated blades. We're gonna get armor ignore. That's gonna boost up the ambush damage. It's gonna be good. I'm looking for basically all the talents that increase the damage of ambush. And it's like, we get to serrated blades, and that's the, you know, we'd have to go all the way down to deadliness to get more out of subtlety. But serrated blades, you know, we 1 more point in subtlety, then we can start taking points in serrated blades. So that's the next 4 points. Then we can come over here. We can get 5 points there and 2 points there. That all boosts up ambush damage. None of this boosts ambush damage directly. I suppose improved poisons does. Because it increases our poison proc chance. But that's a lot of points for a little bit of damage gain. Is it additive or different roll? I would assume that all these critical strike chance bonuses are additive. So, like, you know, baseline rate of 9.8 plus 40 from this gives me 49. Plus 45 from this gives me 94. Would be how I guess this works. You know, there's probably a lot of quests here. We should maybe pick up all the quests. What if we abandon all the stupid Duskwood quests because we're not in Duskwood? Oh yeah, I had to vendor stuff too. I totally blanked on that. When we go back to Duskwood, we can pick up the Duskwood quests again. But in the meantime, we are in this town, so we're gonna do stuff in this town. Okay, it's vendor stuff. Gouging pick, mutton chop, light hide, raptor scale, medium hide, flask of oil, decomposed boot. That's our free food. We should put the free food on the action bar. Tender crockless meat, that's our poison, that's our leathers. Wooden maul, don't need that. Lifeless skull, don't need that. Mana potion, no sir. Silk cloth, we actually want to keep that. Battleforge cloak of the bear, that's probably something we can sell on the auction house. However, I don't want to do that right now. So let's just mail it to Simonize 2. Done. Problem solved. Now, pick up all the different quests. And then maybe as we wander around wetlands, we will do some of these quests. Or maybe I'll just find a good grind spot and be happy doing that. But, you know, we're in town, we might as well pick up the quests, you know.
Well met.
Bluegill Murlocs, yep, that's fine. Dude, I remember on my on my hardcore character on the unofficial servers, when we were just playing with the add-on, I got to level 40, and I knew you could buy a special mount here that you couldn't buy in the other place. You can buy the Black Stallion Bridle, which is this one. You can buy this one here. You can't buy that at Eastvale Logging Camp, which is the other place you can buy human mounts. So I went all the way to Menethil Harbor to buy my mount, and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm getting the Black Stallion. And then I realized, once I was here, that I can't actually get mount training at this location. So I bought the Black Stallion here, then I had to go all the way back to Eastvale Logging Camp in the middle of Elwyn Forest to get the training to be able to use the mount. It was a bit of a journey. I think we're getting the quest from the main room up here. These castles. Every castle is laid out the same way, but every time I go into one, it's still confusing. Dragon Maw War Banners. Yeah, that sounds like a good quest to do. And looks like we can pick up one more quest on our way out. Search for the excavation team. Holy crap, we have so many. The map is littered with quests. Dragon Maw war banners. Here's where we want it. This is an area with raptors also. Okay. Easy. Medium leather. Imagine not being skinning. You're just leaving gold on the table. We're up to 3 gold 70. Nice. We started this stream with like 40 silver in our pocket. Because we had just bought skill training and we just bought this dagger for like 5 or 6 gold. This thing cost me 1 gold. Oh, he turned around. Ambush. Ghostly. Sinister Strike. Alright, if any of those crit, it would have been good. That's just unlucky. Alright, this is one of the raptor areas. I thought it was one of the raptor areas. Maybe they're a little farther back against the cliffs. But there's literally raptor eggs right there. Okay. Yeah, okay, here we go. Mottled Screecher. Is there another pack of them over here? Let's see. Get a little closer. There's raptor eggs, but I don't see any raptors. Maybe someone else came through here and killed them all recently? Oh, wait. Wait. Mottled Raptor, level 22. Alright. This is where we do business. 2-shot. 196 experience. Not exactly a lot of experience, admittedly. Oh, we got the bag off of the first ooze we looted. Nice. Can I make it to this guy? He's like on the side of the hill. Stealthing. Ambushing. What is this guy doing? Okay. That's weird. Whenever a mob is like running and moving in a way that's not expected, I'm always a little bit worried that something dangerous is about to happen. Okay, density insufficient. Yeah, easy seed his bag. Don't you always get that on the first kill? Or is it just me? No, I know. That was very lucky. No, damn it. I was hoping he would not call for help and grab those guys. Yeah, you just do giant ambush crits, and I mean, the thing is, you have to fight kind of lower level enemies, because like, if they live for very long past the ambush, you're not really good at killing them outside of the ambush. Ambush is like the whole basis of your entire build. Project Remy says your friend is now boosting you in Draktheron Keep. I've heard of Draktheron Keep's boosts before. I've never done them, like, you know, killed the mobs or, like, been boosted by them, but People say they're pretty good. Alright, how about this one? 6 seconds remaining on Remorseless. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ambush. No, damn. We're just a touch too slow there. Easy ambush. There, Matt, that's what we want. Yeah, this is about the speed we want to go. These things were just a little bit closer together, I'd be happier. But you know what? You can't have it all. Sometimes you need to do something that is slightly not perfectly optimized. What's the music right now? Rayman. From, I just have it listed as Rayman Music Mix. I know we started the stream with Animal Crossing. I picked that one out. And then it just, you know, played a random thing next. We went so quickly from one mob to the next, even spending time skinning the mob, that we can't do Ghostly Strike on every mob, which is a 20-second cooldown. I'd say if you're killing and getting to the next mob in under 20 seconds, you're killing mobs pretty quickly, and that's good. That's a sign that you're doing something right. Miss! Oh my god. Just get annihilated. It's so satisfying. I'm sure I'll get bored of this eventually, but for the time being, quite satisfying and good. Seeing, you know, 3/4 of the mob's health just evaporate when I ambush them. Now these Screecher mobs, they were annoying before. They call for help, and oh my god, it aggroed 2 again. I thought I could pull it far enough away that it would maybe only aggro 1. Gonna evasion. We're not really in trouble here. Just potion for safety. We have enough safety things that, like, I wasn't worried. We had to use the safety things, but, you know. We have that situation under control, you guys. Trust me. The great thing about when you normally kill mobs as quickly as this, great thing about it is the mob barely has time to do damage to you. So you don't, when this is going all according to plan, you don't even spend much time healing yourself. It's gonna screech. Gonna screech. God, he screeched 2 mobs. Is it like guaranteed the 2 closest mobs, or am I just getting like turbo unlucky here? Oh shit, run. No, dude. It's fine. Watch this. I'm gonna backstab him. Boom! No problem. Still have vanish, still have sprint. No big deal. Someone leaving free corpses for me to skin too. Nice. Alright, here's some more raptors. I ran out of poison on my main hand. Okay. Drag this guy a little closer to the other one. Gonna have to loot him, skin him, apply poison to my main hand, and then we gotta make it to that guy before my remorseless fades. Alright. Ambush. Nice. We did it. Yeah, most of the way there. We have rested XP. I mean, I play once a week, so I basically am always playing with rested experience, which is nice. Some of these guys from behind are respawning now. Got him. Got him. That's 200 experience for pressing ambush, by the way. His ability, tear gas. Yeah, Warrior, tear gas only happens in normal mode, and I did all of my progression on heroic. In heroic, instead of doing tear gas during his phase transitions, tear gas is what stuns you, stuns the whole raid. Instead of doing that, he summons a green ooze and a red ooze at the same time. So that's why there's nothing about tear gas, because that's a normal mode only ability. People have asked about that a couple times, though, so hang on. There we go. Added to the notes. You are not the first person to ask about tear gas ability. Now there should be a note that makes sense referring to it. Okay, this is another area of raptors that may or may not be better. We'll check it out. I'm thinking it's going to be, they're a slightly higher level if I remember correctly, and I'm hoping they're more densely packed. So that, you know, that's good for my whole, like, ambush thing. Scythe Claw, level 25. Modeled Scythe Claw, level 26. That's a little higher level than I want to be fighting. What's this one? Modeled Raptor, 22. Alright, we'll give it a try. Ambush. Ambush still, ambush criticals still hit hard. And it's like 80 more experience compared to the lower level ones. Yeah, it's probably fine to fight here. 328 for a level 26 mob. Non-critical? Oh my god, you guys. I can't handle these non-critical ambushes. I'm gonna bandage. I'll probably lose my remorseless. I'll put a new poison on too. It'll be fine. Damn, missing that ambush critical on the opener. Not what we want. That guy took a long time to fight. There we go, little bandage. But I like the density and respawn rate we've got here. We're gonna spend very little time moving between mobs in this area, it looks like, which is quite good. Can I get to the ambush? Can I get to the ambush? Yes, we got it. Nice. They aren't pickpocketable, but they are skinnable, so that's some extra coin off of these. This looks to be a good grinding spot. I think I could grind here for, like, multiple levels, honestly. Respawn rate's good. We don't have any screechers calling additional mobs from nearby. These guys don't run away. A lot of what's happening here is good. Oh, we just got a heavy leather? Okay. Mango asks, "Hi Simon, hope you're well. Got a question or three about rogue AoE farming. Mind if I fire away?" Well, luckily, here's the thing about hardcore mob grinding is it doesn't take a lot of brain power, so ask away. There are a lot of resources on the Discord if you want to read those, but you know, I'm here, I can help. Heavy leather, nice. Oh, I'm getting renews from Snakes, the dwarf priest. Okay, cool. Thank you, Snakes. Miss on ambush. Okay, that just ruins my whole day whenever that happens. Until I get a crit ambush, then I'm feeling good again. I think if I don't get a critical ambush opener, then it's good to be using Slice and Dice. But if I do get a crit ambush opener, I try to end the fight quickly enough that Slice and Dice is probably not relevant. Nope. That was just me being dumb. Okay, the backstab is not a good thing to do there. I tried to get too close to the mob before stealthing. Let's get a food buff. Breakdown on weapons to use with different volumes of mobs. I did a bit of that in Phase 1, looking at different Phase 1 weapons, because, frankly, there were a lot of AoE pulls in Phase 1 raids. And I didn't really do that again for phase 2 or phase 3, and I just wrote on the Discord notes about, like, AoE in Ulduar, and then AoE in Trial of the Crusader, because when you talk about AoE in those raids, you're literally talking about, like, 2 or 3 pulls in the whole raid. Really, like, depending on your talent specialization, depending on how many mobs you're fighting, and depending on how long you expect those mobs to live, you might do different weapon and poison setups. Or you might just not even use Fan of Knives in some talent setups and some mob counts. Fuck, I tried to get behind him. I feel like my stealth kind of sucks without Master of Deception. Although I did just move like super duper close to this mob. Is sub good for Wrath leveling? I think combat is the best way to go for Wrath leveling, but Wrath leveling is not difficult. You can make it to level 80 doing whatever talent specialization you want. Like, they all do damage. Yeah. Still, I got a little greedy there, getting too close to the mob. Thinking I can get closer before I need to stealth. I try to delay going into stealth as much as I can because it slows you down. So, like, the less time you spend in stealth, the better. But obviously you want to stealth before the mob actually aggroes, or else you're not getting your stealth opener. There we go. That's what we're trying to do here. Yeah, except for that slice and dice cast. It's just such a habit for me to put up slice and dice. Mango Yolt says you did 0 PTR. How's the AoE looking for trash? I mean, it's gonna vary run to run, because, like, you can pull multiple packs at once. And, you know, the more mobs, the general rule of rogue AoE is you scale up against more enemies better than other AoE classes. So the rogue really benefits from fighting many enemies at once. The more enemies at once, the better. In general. So, like, if you're trying to, like, go fast and pull multiple packs at once, you're gonna see higher number of enemies at once. But if you're progressing through the raid more slowly, through the trash packs more slowly, you might pull them one at a time, and you know, instead have packs of, like, 4 or 5 mobs instead of, you know, 10 or 12 mobs. So it depends, like, how your raid approaches the trash. Generally, your rogue combat builds are going to be slightly favored among the rogue builds at lower enemy counts, like 2 to 8. And the assassination builds are really going to shine at the significantly higher enemy counts, like 10, 12 or more, where they can really get a lot of energy back from their focused attacks talent combined with Fan of Knives. Let's bandage here. Yeah, I mean, turns out when you don't have 20% haste, you do a lot less damage. Who would have thought, Beers? Procs from Fan of Knives. I believe that was tested. I have an Abomination Jar on my Rogue, but actually a lot of testing was done by other people. They got it way before me in like the first week of PTR. There we go, level 28. Let's go point over here. Do I want an additional combo point? Probably not. Vanish and Blind. I think we want Master of Deception. And that's going to open up Serrated Blades when we level up again. We'll be able to start taking points there. Level 28, I believe, gets us another rank of Instant Poison when we visit the trainer, but, you know, we're grooving here. We're fine. We don't have to go right now. Oh yeah, I use Rod of the Sun King every week on faction champions in Trial of the Crusader. That's a pretty unique AoE situation because all the mobs have a buff on themselves that says they reduce their AoE damage taken by 75%, which cuts down your damage of Fan of Knives, the physical damage from Fan of Knives, but it does not mitigate damage from poisons applied by Fan of Knives. So the whole name of the game on faction champions is you don't really care about the physical damage component of your Fan of Knives. You only care about applying poisons with it as much as possible, which essentially means generating a shitload of energy so you can cast Fan of Knives more times. So even on Assassination Rogue, I will switch back and forth between double daggers whenever I need to generate combo points to cast a Mutilate to then cast a Slice and Dice. And then whenever I'm not, like, strictly just trying to cast a Mutilate into Slice and Dice, I will switch on to Rod of the Sun King plus Fell Striker to just try to get as much energy return as possible, so I can cast as many Fan of Knives as possible. And then on combat, I will usually just use my regular offhand and then use Rod of the Sun King in the main hand. And then, like, once you're down to just a handful of enemies left, then you switch back to your regular weapons, because you're not really casting Fan of Knives anymore. For big AoE trash pack before Blood Council in ICC, if you as a rogue have the orb buff, what weapons would you prefer to use? I don't know what the orb buff is. I just press Blade Flurry and kill it. You know, Blade Flurry, and then you like Killing Spree and you press some Fan of Knives, or maybe you're Assassination and you don't have Blade Flurry and you are sad and you cast Mutilates and Envenoms. None of these other people got skinning. Look at all these leathers I'm getting. Failed attempt. Okay, when we go back to town, we have to train the higher level of skinning. We are maxed out on our skinning skill right now, and our cooking skill. We're gonna have to train higher levels of all of these. Spells have no cost and are instant. Melee and range attack speed increased by 100%. Don't think I would do anything differently if I had that buff on those trash packs. Mango asks, what poisons are you running with the Rod/Fell Striker setup for early on in faction champions? Future Movie says instant on both. That is not correct, and very not correct in a way that's very important. You're also running 2 pieces of tier 8. You know what? Hang on. There's 1,000 VODs on my YouTube channel of me doing this like every fucking week. Hang on. I'm gonna link you to one of those first before I keep explaining this. Because, like, literally every time I do this every single week, I explain what the hell is going on the VOD. So you're gonna see a lot of examples of it. Your channel. Here. You'll find a lot of rating VODs on, that's my VOD upload channel on YouTube. You can find all the Trial of the Crusaders on Rogues. So you're running 2-piece tier 8, which gives you energy back for deadly poison. And you're putting deadly poison on your fast weapon and instant poison on your slow weapon. The whole idea is you want to keep deadly poison stacks on as many targets as you can. And then the tier 8 feeds you back energy. And that's another one of your sources of getting more energy to then be able to cast more Fan of Knives. You absolutely have to have deadly poison to make to like do this, and like deadly poison is very good. Yeah, definitely not doing double instant on faction champions. Bro, these guys are killing so many raptors and leaving all these corpses for me to skin. I love this. There's all these other people here, so I go and I kill mobs for a while. Okay, cool, fun. And then, like, there's a pile of corpses for me to skin from the other people that were killing the raptors. Okay, that's good, too. This one's, like, halfway inside the hill. Wonder if medium leather sells for any more than the vendor price. Rod. Okay, these failed attempts are getting annoying. We definitely have to train the next level of skinning so we can skill up the skinning and not have these failed skinning attempts so often. Rod of the Sun King in Ice Crown Citadel. I mean, I don't know. Mostly my Ice Crown Citadel progress has been focused on killing, you know, the heroic mode bosses. Like, all the effort is figuring out the best ways that our team can kill the bosses. Like, optimizing how to kill the trash is just not a priority right now. Miss Sinister Strike? Maybe we have to invest into combat. We could get some hit chance. Maybe that's the way. Miss Ambush is pretty tilting. Go for that one next. When you're working on a timer like that with Remorseless going from one mob to the next, it's always nice to like look at where your next mob is going to be before your current one is dead. Boom. Yeah. Ambush is still satisfying button to press. Got it. Yeah, I certainly wouldn't say like Rod of the Sun King is a thing you need to have on your rogue. It's a pretty niche thing, and you can find other items that do good too. But I certainly like having items with like unique effects on them, and chance on hit to restore energy is definitely not a common thing to find on an item. So I bothered to farm and get Rod of the Sun King on all 3 of my rogues that I raid with in Wrath of the Lich King, and I have Fell Striker on all of them. I have a lot of the fun little toys that have super niche uses, but are good in those situations. I just think that's a cool thing in the game. Certainly not something that's like should view as a required thing to have, that's like a necessary to perform well on a rogue. Not quite in that territory. If we were talking about Nax Ramus rating, I would say you're, being a little cheeky, not bothering to get a Fell Striker, because like there was so much trash in Nax Ramus that was so good to have Fell Striker on. Like it was very common for Fell Striker to be a good thing to equip in Nax Ramus, just because of how the raid was laid out and how the trash was laid out. And in the future raid tiers, there just aren't as many opportunities to make Fell Striker good. Oh, where's my Hearthstone? Sentinel Hill. Oh my god. We gotta put it like Ironforge. Or Menethil. We're gonna have to go back to Ironforge. We're gonna have to train the next rank of instant poison. And we're gonna have to train higher skill of skinning. Yeah, I found at least the Tempest Keep groups, they're not too hard to fill up, usually. You let people roll on the mount, they're usually happy. Hard reserve the rod. The last rogue, I had it on 2 of my 3 rogues for the longest time. My main rogue got it during TBC, and I just kept it. Second rogue, I got it during Wrath pre-patch, that was lucky. But the third rogue took until like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I finally got it. I did 23 kills of Kael'thas before seeing it drop once on that rogue. When we go to town, we could also check the auction house. See if we can find some gear upgrades. Some of our items are a bit low level. We could probably find better versions of them. Maybe we get a necklace that has stats, or a helm that actually has stats. I mean, I love the red Defias mask, but we're getting into the level range where we might be able to get a helmet that has, like, actual beneficial stats on it, which would be a big deal over 0 stats. Modeled. Oh, nice. I didn't see this guy. He was hiding under the hill. Bro. build's over. It's done. I'm done with ambush build. I missed one too many ambushes. Oh yeah, I forgot I have rank 1 Eviscerate. I'm literally taking Eviscerate off my bar. I haven't been training the higher ranks of it. Every time I press it, it's a bait. Because I expect it to actually do some damage. I almost never press that ability. Oh shit. Didn't see the Warlock up there. Okay, whatever. Oh, we got the Remorseless proc off of that mob anyways. We got the Killing Blow. I'll take it. It's like getting dodged during Shadow Dance. True. You have this tiny little damage window with Shadow Dance of like a handful of globals. If you get dodged on one of them, feels bad, man. With the ambush, I have literally one shot, one opportunity, and sometimes you mom spaghetti it. Which character is the most forgiving? You're gonna have to give me a little bit more context. What do you mean by that? Although, regardless what you mean by forgiving or what expansion game version you're talking about, I mostly have experience with Rogue and Death Knight. Oh wait, I have some experience with Paladin now too, in Wrath of the Lich King. Failed attempt. Oh my god. Can't deal with these failed skinning attempts anymore. I don't know why I put off training higher level skinning for so long. I guess I had more important things to spend my coin on. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I really only have experience with Rogue in Classic Era. And in Wrath of the Lich King, I have experience only with Rogue, Death Knight, and Paladin. A little bit of experience with Warlock, but like, I don't really have that broad experience to know more than that. I would say Assassination Rogue is pretty easy to play, though. Would be what I think. Noxy Cookie, hello. How's it going? I saw your message on the Discord about the weak aura not picking up some spells. I didn't get a chance to look into it yet, of like double checking the spell IDs. However, something that's been true for other people with that weak aura pack is they updated it and it just like didn't update properly. They had to delete their existing install and then re-download or re-import the weak aura. Instead of just uploading it, and then that made it work for them. That happened with a couple people trying to track Death's Verdict, with that, which was the last update I did to it. Got too close again. Unlucky. Alright, then I'll have to look into it in more detail later. See if I can get that worked out. You have an ETA on the Phase 4 Wowhead Bistless. Yep, I'm done writing it already submitted it. It's out of my hands on when it will actually go live on the Wowhead website. My editor has to like look it over, make sure everything's good, make sure everyone else has their guides done yet for all the other classes, so then they can release them all at once. So, out of my hands, I don't know. It'll certainly come out before Phase 4. Failed. How much medium leather do we even have right now? Probably a lot. Guys have been giving mostly medium leather. We occasionally get heavies. Okay, we got 77 leather. Oh, I think we've been here this whole time, and we didn't go up and get the quest to actually kill these mobs. Hold on. I just, like, came here and, like, realized it was a good grinding spot and completely forgot we have a quest turn in and then, like, another quest we could get. I believe the quest is just to kill these raptor mobs. So why don't we make our way over there and do that before we, before our inventory fills up and we leave. Mesosalma, hello, good evening. Oh, where's this guy go? Oh, maybe he's going to get the wild steel bloom. Maybe he's a herbalist. Yep, that's what he's doing. I am not an herbalist. Careful not to fall off the edge there. That's a long way down.
Talk to me.
Ormer's Revenge. 10 modeled screechers, 10 modeled raptors. Yep. Yep, those are the mobs. We've already killed like 50 of each of them.
Well met.
In search of the excavation team. Return to Terrell Rockweaver with the note. Excavation site in search of 4 missing tablet fragments. Okay, whatever. We might not have very much inventory room left to complete that. We'll see what happens. Wonder if there's any, let's see, are there any buffs I can consume that will free up inventory space? Oh, if I poison my weapon again, there's another inventory slot. Okay, that's good. Eating the Red Ridge Goulash also, because I only have 2 of those left. Poison. We got 34 charges left on that one. Plenty of time. This Belt of the Bear. That's a good belt. Bear is a good random enchant. All the, like, main stat plus stamina ones, so Eagle, Monkey, and Bear, are generally pretty desirable, good items that are worth selling on the auction house usually. Alright, 10 of each type of raptor, and we pick up some, like, lost tablet fragment thingies, or whatever they're called. I'm sure it's no big deal. Definitely don't need a guide add-on to tell us how to do this quest. Failed skinning. Oh my god. I'm gonna be so happy when we go back to town and get higher level of skinning and I stop getting these stupid failed skinning attempts. Yeah, leveling with full heirlooms, Nisha, it's something else. You get so much XP and you level up so fast. Or I mean, you get so much XP, you're leveling up, and you kill everything so fast. Is what I meant to say. This thing, ancient relic. Okay. Golem fragment, whatever that means. Holy shit, look at all these raptor corpses. I'm gonna be rich with medium leather. Unstoppable. Noxy, I really have not spent a lot of time trying to optimize trash pulls in Icecrown Citadel. The focus has really been on getting better and more consistent boss strategies. You know, we got 11 out of 12 heroic, but some of them are not super clean. You know, we want better strategies that are going to be more reliable. It's just like, the trash is gonna fall over. But unless you know, no matter what. But unless you put a lot of work into it, the bosses might not. You know, it's a very small percentage of guilds that are getting 11 out of 12 heroic. Like, that's a difficult thing to do in Trial of the Crusader gear. And we got it. We got two kills on every boss in heroic mode so far, so I'm very happy with what my guild's done so far. But yeah, that's where the focus has been. It's just like, man, this is not yet the time to optimize killing trash slightly faster. Okay, this music is weird now. Let's change it. Oh shit, I'm at 300 health. Hold on. I'm gonna skin these dudes, then we'll change the music. Lich King killable on normal week 1? Absolutely. And that's probably what my guild's gonna do. Heroic mode Lich King is a really difficult boss. Like, huge step up in difficulty compared to the other bosses in the raid. I think there will be less than... let me phrase it differently. I would be very surprised if there were more than 10 kills worldwide of Heroic Lich King Week 1. I think that's not gonna happen much. Alright, Doom music is a little too much for this. Let's go! This is one of my favorite soundtracks on my playlist. Diddy Kong Racing! Tap it up just a tiny bit. What the? Thought I had the angle for ambush. Guess I did not. Oh, what's this? I should reset. Current segment. There we go. So Lich King not included in the boss setup for Race to World First, I guess. What? No, of course it's included. Why? Just because not very many people can do it doesn't mean it's not going to be... What? That doesn't make any sense. I don't understand why you would think just because it's super exclusive it would be excluded from the race. You have to have Uber's key on you still? No, in Wrath of the Lich King, you don't need the key is... The doors just automatically open. Yeah, look, just because a boss is difficult doesn't mean they're gonna be like, okay, the race is on easy mode. No, that's not how that works. I don't think that's correct that it was allowed to have normal mode bosses for Warcraft logs. Progression rules. Warcraft logs, Ulduar progression rules. Point system. Are not required for full points, and some hard modes are also not required. Oh, yeah, that's right, they did. If you got Yogg Zero and Algalon, the two hardest bosses, Assembly of Iron, Yogg Zero, and Algalon, then those are then you get it. Okay, you're right that some were allowed to not be hard mode, but the ones that are allowed to not be hard mode are sorry, let me phrase that differently. The hardest bosses in the raid are ones that are required to kill. It's not a case of, oh, this one's too hard, so you don't have to kill it. It's not, that's not what's happening there. Well, whatever. I mean, Warcraft logs can make up whatever stupid-ass rules they want. I fucking hate that website, honestly. I'm so tired of ever giving a shit what Warcraft logs decides is important. $151 experience? Oh, I'm not rested anymore. Oh, lame, dude. My XP per hour is gonna go down a lot for not being rested. What am I doing on the quest progress here? Wetlands. Search the excavation team. Modeled raptor. Modeled... Wait. These aren't these mobs. I should have read the quest. I thought... These are the raptors it told me to kill are the ones outside... Damn it. They're not the ones in this area. They're the ones in this area. Here and here. Yep, wrong ones. I was wondering why I wasn't, like, progressed on this quest. I was like, what? Shouldn't I be getting, like, quest progress pop-ups every time I kill one of these? I would say, Mr. Striker, if you're unwilling to do the fight mechanics, you probably should be benched. Almost every class is going to lose damage for swapping target, but you know what? You gotta kill the bone spikes. It's just like part of the fight. It's a thing you have to do. So, you know, if you're telling your raid leader, man, you know, I can't swap to the bone spikes. I'm not gonna do it. Or like, you make the raid leader think that it's gonna be difficult to convince you to do the mechanics. You're gonna get benched, and you probably should be benched. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You can't just like target dummy every single boss. They're absolutely going to roster someone who is interested in doing mechanics over you. So my recommendation to you would be, go tell your raid leader, you know, let them know that you, like, change your mind, you're going to switch targets to things and, you know, do the mechanics as best you can. And then hopefully you don't get benched. Tell them you're going to do that, and then actually do it also. Okay, we're completely full inventory now. Yeah, usually when I played, like, we could talk about Marrowgar, for example. When I played Assassination on Marrowgar, what I would do is I'd look at the timer for when bone spikes are going to spawn. Actually, he has a cast bar for that even. You can wait till the cast bar. Then you make sure you've spent your combo points on Marrowgar, and then you, like, build up some energy, right? You switch target to the bone spike if there's one in melee range. You hit a single mutilate and a single envenom. And then you go back to the boss target. As long as you're back on the boss before your deadly poison stack falls off of the boss, you know, you're not going to lose that much. And usually, you know, you do your mutilate, you do your envenom on the bones, on the spike. That doesn't take very long. Yeah, I mean, you should generally approach it as, like, figuring out how you can do the mechanics as best as possible. Okay? Figuring out how you can get someone else to do the mechanics for you. That's the approach of a player who should be on the bench. Yeah, you could also do what Beers says. You do less damage to the bone spikes, but you could just, like, switch over to the bone spike, auto-attack it until it's dead, then switch back to the boss. You wouldn't even lose your combo points on the boss. But, you know, if all you're doing is auto-attacking the bone spikes, you are, you know, not doing as much damage to the bone spikes. Alright, 490 experience there. Fellow rogue, level 32. Slightly more advanced than me. Only level 28 here. I'll turn in the Sita's bag quest also. Wonder how much I could sell this for on the auction house as medium leather. Ooze covered bag 10 slaughter. Let's go. 2400 experience too. Insane. Boyer. Okay, let's vendor a bunch of stuff. Raptor, egg, sharp claw, large fang. Heavy hide? Maybe we sell the hides. Raptor egg, belt of the bear we sell. Vendor. Raptor. Are these good for cooking? Well, we'll have to find out another time. Owl? Let's pass on that. Keep that. Golem fragment. Don't even know what that is. Bright cloak, stamina and spirit. F that. Dire wand. F that also. Okay, we have a lot of stuff to put into the auction house. Repair gear. Alright, I'm gonna set my Hearthstone at Menethil Harbor, then we'll fly to Ironforge, get poison training, maybe skill training, try to sell our stuff on the auction house, and then we'll port back to Menethil, and it'll be good. Quick little hop over to Ironforge. We could check for our gear in the auction house also. I've got 5 gold, 96 silver. Not even thinking about saving up for my mount yet. Okay, don't worry about that. Buying gear upgrades is way more fun than saving gold for your mount, okay? We can worry about saving for the mount later, you guys. No problem. Was this a crashed airplane? One of the nice little classic details is you have all these like little doodads added in spaces that, you know, don't really matter. Beer says you got lucky you found a pair of strength stamina mail gloves sold for 8 gold. Hell yeah, dude. That's nice. Oh wow, that's a quick trip over the mountain to get to Ironforge. That's not even that hard. Man, I wonder if we should just fly back to Menethil rather than Hearthstone. The Hearthstone's an hour cooldown. Maybe we can save more time using it using it later. Alright, we're here. We're in Ironforge. I'm going this way for the rogue trainer. Gonna get new poison. Fender off the poison that I already have because I didn't use it. The biggest improvement of ranking up instant poison is getting instant poison to have more charges. It's so annoying when you have instant poison and it just runs out of charges. Looking for rogue training. Okay. Cheap shot is available, but we're ambush enjoyers. We don't have to level that up right now. Expose armor, eviscerate, rupture, and garrote. Also, screw those abilities. Backstab, rank 4. Do we ever even backstab? We just sinister strike if we don't kill it. I'm gonna say we don't need to level up that ability either. Subtlety has detect traps and sap rank 2. Okay, screw that. Poisons. Wait. I can get a new rank of... what the fuck? I have to get higher poison skill? I have to get up to 120 poison skill? God. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 of those. 20 of those. God damn it. I have to craft so many goddamn instant poisons, and then I'm just gonna vendor them all. Oh, yeah, maybe if I go in Stormwind to a, oh, wait, no, I don't have enough Stormwind reputation to even have a difference. It's the same as my Ironforge reputation. This is what happens when you grind crabs for like 8 levels in a row. And then you go grind other mobs. You barely did any quests. I grinded boars for like 3 levels in Elwyn Forest. And I went to Westfall and I grinded crabs for like 6 or 8 levels. Instead of doing a bunch of quests. Okay, so we need to skill poisons up to 120 before we can actually train rank 2 instant poison. We got the ooze-covered bag, which we already have 4 10 slotters for our main inventory. So we could put this one in the bank if we buy an additional bank slot. Put it over there. I'm not sure how close to full my bank is, if we really need that, but I'm pretty sure the first couple bank slots are super cheap anyways, so it's like, you know, might as well. Guys, don't worry. Classic era gameplay is fun and exciting. Aren't you looking forward to crafting 40 poisons in a row? So you can then vendor them and not even use them?
Pleased to meet you.
Alright, get rid of all of that.
Off and away.
What can I do for you?
Okay. Instant poison. Okay. Now we see what materials this one needs. Leaded vials and even more dust of decay. Okay. We'll make 20 of it to begin with, or maybe we should make more. No, whatever, we'll just make 20. 20 is a lot.
Alrighty then.
Okay, now you guys, we get to craft even more instant poison. But look at this. It has 55 charges instead of the old one that had 40. That's good. That's a big improvement. And I'm more hype about that than I am about it's dealing about 10 more damage per trigger. What is that? Plus 11 on the low end and plus 13 on the high end. So that's what? Average of 12 more damage per trigger. Don't even care. 55 charges. Almost 50% more charges. That's 15 more charges per application of poison. Okay, we move out. Let's go into the middle. I believe that's where the skinning trainer is. We'll go in here, get skinning, go over here, do bank stuff, go to auction house, do selling stuff, and then buying stuff. See if we can boost up our character power much, get more agility stamina gear, or pure agility. Also very good. Let's see, bronze kettle, thistle fuzz, ironforge physician, must be over here. Mining guild, Burbix supplies, what's the leatherworking one? I think is spindle, fine spindles, leather goods. Yeah, that's probably where the skinning trainer is. Expert skinning for 50 silver. Let's go. All stamina gear is the way in case you disconnect. Yeah, but see, the thing about that is it makes the actual gameplay miserable just to try to play around something that's not in your control. And that I'm not going to do that. If I disconnect and die, I disconnect and die, and we go back to Wrath of the Lich King. I'm gonna be honest. But there's no shot I'm gonna make the you know, dozens of hours of leveling grinding just be a miserable experience to hope that maybe I have slightly better odds, you know, hedged against a disconnect death. Okay, we don't even need to buy the next bag slot, so we'll just shove that in the bank. Put our silk cloth in the bank also. This is something we can sell. We can vendor this. We don't need linen bandages anymore.
Off with you.
Okay. Good. The bread vendor. Let's go, bread vendor.
Well met. Safe travels.
Mad season, disconnect, and death. Yeah, there's a lot of disconnect deaths. Okay, Sentry Slippers of the Bear. Let's look for similar items. Male, feet, bear. In the level range 20 to 26. These are 5/5s. 4/5, 4/5, 4/5, 5/4. These are at about 71 silver. Here's a 5/5 at 98. And these are 1. So let's put it at 70 silver. It'll definitely sell. Or should sell. Buyout price, 70 silver. Next up, a 3/4 belt. 17 to 21. Waist. This is of the bear also. This is a 3/4 stamina strength. These are 4/4s and they're at 88 silver. 93 silver. 60 silver for a 4/4. Ooh. Okay, so we have to go cheaper than that. We have to go like 35 silver. Make it nice and cheap. Did we have one other green item? I think we had a... Wait, did we have a cloak? I swear we had a cloak. Oh, we had a cloak, but I mailed it to Simonize 2 because I wasn't ready to go back to the town yet. Okay. Medium leather. Buyout price per unit. 84 copper a piece. Hold up. Hold up right now. Whoopsies. Oh, got it. Vendors for 50 copper. Okay, so 84 times 20. So let's do 80 times 20. 16 silver per stack. What we're getting at that calculation. Which is better than vendor price, which would be 10 silver a stack, so whatever, we'll try selling it. Light leather. 35 copper. This stuff vendors for... $15 copper. Yeah, okay, this is an even better margin. Okay, so if we're going 35 copper a piece, we want to do 35 times 20, 7 silver a stack. We have to beat that by a little bit, so we'll go 7.95. Easy. Gonna be the best leather salesman on all of Defias Pillager. Heavy leather we can sell. Heavy hide we can sell. Those are at 4 silver. 412. 412. Okay. Light hide. 72 copper. God, this is not something that is actually worth my time. So in the future, we will not bother to auction these. But we're here now, so we're gonna do it. Medium hide. 5 silver, 49. That should have been $6.95? Wait. Alright, we'll see if it sells anyways. You're right, I did. I put it at $7.95 instead of $6.95. Oops. Best leather salesman on the server, by the way. That's true. Split, because I don't have an auction house add-on to automate this for me yet. I don't know why. I think I have auctioneer. Hang on. 525, 525. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have auctioneer and I can just enable it. Oh, the light hides sold? Okay. Heavy leather. 1 silver 96 per. So if we go 195 times 18, we go 35 silver, 10 copper for the stack. There we go. Now I've sold all of my good stuff. Now we look for leather helmet, usable items. There's multiple usable items. Let's go. Intellect helmet, that's lame. Owl eagle, that's lame. Owl whale, eagle, emblazoned hat, also lame. Infiltrator cap of stamina. Ooh, this has agility on it. This is the first one with agility. However, it costs 3.5 gold. Defense skill. Monkey hat for 10 gold. God, we can't afford it. This costs more. Wait, Lester of Disaster. Sorry, what were you asking why about? I was involved in my auction house thing. And Yellow King, we are absolutely doing ambush spec. That's exactly right. Okay, we can't afford one of the helmets that actually has relevant stats. Maybe we can afford a ring that has relevant stats. Agility 4, 4, 6, 5. We got 6 agility there for a lot of gold. Or we could get 4 agility. What if we get a monkey ring? Well, these are even more expensive. Yikes. Okay, the agility ring was better. I don't know if we want to spend on that, though. I think most of our gear, like, I want to replace the slots that are literally empty. I think that's more important. What if we go? Necklace of agility. 5 gold, but we get 7 agility. What if we do monkey necklace? It costs 6 gold. That's an even worse deal. Of power? What if we go ring of power? None of those. There's a Defias something or other ring. Defias Renegade ring for 224. 3 agility, 3 stamina. I think we just go for the necklace. Agility necklace. It's a little expensive, but right now we have a... Never mind, I can't afford that either. Goddamn inflation keeping me down. Who really expects a level 28 rogue to have 5 gold to spend on a necklace? Yikes. Okay, did we do everything we wanted? We did skinning training, we got poison, we sold our stuff on the auction house, we shoved some stuff into the bank, we did spell training. I think we're good to go back to Menethil. And I think we'll hold on to our Hearthstone, 'cause it's such a short flight. It might be better using the Hearthstone to get back to town when we are like halfway across the wetlands. How is the ambush build? I'm having a lot of fun with it. And you gotta kind of pick the right type of enemies to fight. You know, it's not a spec that is good in a variety of situations. It's really like you gotta find the good grind spots and stick to them. Yeah, if I could find an area that was just a bunch of, oh, look at my medium leather and medium hides are selling. Okay. Nice. That's money. Yeah, if I could find an area that's just a bunch of caster mobs, I would be very happy. Caster mobs generally have lower armor and lower health than, non-caster type mobs. Fortified Belt of the Bear sold. Look, our time pricing the items correctly, it's paid off. Selling the items right away. Except for the leather stacks that I put the wrong price in. I went and figured out what the right price should be and then went ahead and just put the wrong price in anyways.